just my kids on my team. The other teams
With
too.
cleats on.
With cleats on. I'm Rich.
And I'm Josh.
Make sure your Walkman is at full battery because we're diving into our dad tapes.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for listening to tape number 55 of the Dad Tapes. Let's get rolling.
So, bro, I'm just going to start right off, bro. One, I forget the flow of our show, but two, it's been for fucking ever.
Yeah, it has.
I mean,
It's been...
since we've recorded consistently, it's been over a year.
Yeah, it definitely has.
June, last April. Last April was the last time April of 2024
Yep.
was the last time we were consistent.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Last year was a fucking
shit year,
nut show, bro. House fire, all that stuff. But
I think
we stuck in 2 episodes there in December and January.
Yeah, briefly.
yeah. It was like a couple weeks apart. We were like, oh, we're doing this again.
I think COVID had more clout than our show did.
Probably. Which leads me off to kind of just ask you, bro, what are we drinking tonight?
Tonight we are drinking Kona Big Wave. It is a golden ale, 4.4 ABV. It's brewed by Kona Brewing Company in Fairfield, California.
Let's get these bad boys cracking.
Let's get the cracking. That's pretty good. See, I told you. You it's good.
So for those who can't see, I'm going to absolutely out my wife right now. So, you know,
it's his wife's fault this time, not mine.
We actually had beer set away. And, so she actually happened to drink one. So Josh was nice enough to actually bring a Lipton hard iced tea. Not that he even knew that Jill drank it. It just worked out that way.
Yep.
Just worked out that way. See how that shit happens? so, and this thing's, I'm pleasantly surprised.
I told you, it's very refreshing. It's good.
Pleasantly surprised.
Picture that in a nice warm pool on a hot summer day.
I imagine drinking, I hate to say this because it kind of brings us back to what we always fucking say, but.
On the lawnmower?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, but that does sound pretty refreshing and nice.
Other than that, man, my wife drinking the beer, I want to know, normally we say, how's your week been? But how's your time? How's your time been, bro? The last time anybody got to really listen to us catch up, I mean, really, it was before the fire, fire last year.
Yep.
And I know we touched base on it on 2 episodes. That's just 2 episodes. And that was in January, the last time we got to record. Yep. So that was still 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So what's been up the past 6 months?
Oh, man. A lot, dude. Finally getting the fire underneath my ass to get the kitchen going. To get the kitchen redone.
Good.
Work is obviously, busy as ever, as usual.
No, of course. It's summertime.
Nonstop. Got a brand new truck, though, which
Did
is
you?
nice. Yeah, like brand spanking new truck. It's fucking sweet.
Wait, is this the one with the window that fell down?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's the guy that had it before me had it for like 3 days, and then he got into an accident in the truck.
Oh, my God.
Brand spanking new truck, and he got into an accident in it 3 days after it was given to him. And it was in the shop for like 6 months. Because they needed to do a lot of work to it, and I guess they missed a few things when they were fixing it.
They clearly did. Yeah,
And, rolling down the road, and then all of a sudden I'm watching the window start to shimmy a little bit. I'm like, something right here, and all of a sudden it just fucking dropped, and I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but I grabbed it just in time before it sunk all the way into the door, and I lost it.
You really got lucky on that.
Yeah, no. But, it's nice. The AC works fucking great.
Oh, dude, on a day like today?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you a little cozy up in that little bitch. You fucking you sit in that thing with you just are gonna be a typical foreman. Look at that. You sit in that truck while the boys out there to cruise sweating to death. They about literally about ready to have a heat stroke. And you in your AC truck, you about to get ready to put that Carhartt on. It's so cold in there. My goodness.
Cut glass with the nipples, bro. That shit's cold
yeah. You cut diamonds with those bad boys.
But no, everything's going pretty good. Addison's getting big.
Yeah.
Getting sassy as shit, but getting big.
7 now.
Dude, I was reading this article the other day, bro, on how kids, or how girls specifically, how you can actually start to tell when they're going to start hitting that stage of where they're becoming a woman. So like 7 to 10, because now girls are getting their monthlies at like 9 years old, bro.
Okay.
It's insane.
No, I don't believe that.
It is. No, dead ass serious.
No. Average age of getting first period, right? Oh, it's 12.
That's average age.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. It's from what I've been told and from reading this article, girls are starting to get it younger and younger. But they also said that you can actually tell in a younger girl that how their attitudes and mood swings change. Well, I had Addie for 3 weekends in a row. The first weekend, she was a little, she kind of sassy, but at the same time, she was okay. Yeah. Second weekend, she was a fucking angel. And then the third weekend, bro, total fucking demon. Like, straight out of a fucking horror movie demon. But it kind of, like, it made me sit here and think, like, I wonder how much of this article is actually true. Because, like, the way they act and how they get, and then the next minute, they're like angels without a problem. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes me sit here and think, like, I wonder if it's her body saying, like, hey, this is when your time's going to be, blah, 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 but you still have some time before that physically happens. And I'm over here, like, shitting fucking bricks because I'm like, I really fucking hope her first time is not when she's at my house because...
Oh, man.
I don't know. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to handle it. I'll probably just walk out the fucking door.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm not being serious.
No, come on, bro. You'll be fine. I mean, it's just a little bit of menstrual blood coming from your daughter. Oh, my God.
It's just wild to think because, like, it makes you think yesterday it feels like they were just being born.
Dude.
And now our kids are 7, bro.
I know.
It's fucking insane.
I know.
Besides the fire and everything back in January and us not recording for almost a year straight.
Consistently, yeah. Over a year, yeah.
What you been up to? How's everything going?
Oh, man, I don't even know where to start. Well, the last time I really shared, so in January, right? I was working at Wyndham still, selling the crap out of some timeshare, doing my hustle. And so you want to know what I did for the first time ever in my life?
What?
In March, I started coaching Declan's soccer team.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, dude. It was fun and frustrating and frustratingly fun at the same time. All three of those things, because you had some practices where these kids, like, they showed, like, hey, I want to actually play. Yeah. And then other practices
just showed promise.
yeah, and that potential just keeps you coming back as a coach, right? It's like, oh man, like they care. I want to see them care. But then it's like other practices, this one kid's just jumping around on the fucking grass like a monkey.
Effort.
Eating grass and dirt. And he's 7. And I'm like, dude, get up. What are you doing right now?
What are you doing?
And another kid on the team is walking around kicking kids. And not just my kids on my team, the other teams
with cleats on.
With cleats on. And I'm like, Jesus, here we go, man.
Remember that. That shit don't feel good.
But no, it doesn't. But dude, I loved it. I'll be coaching again this coming fall for him. Bridget turned 4 in June. That was something.
Yeah.
It goes by way too quickly.
Yeah.
Declan's birthday was just yesterday. 7.
Ugh.
Big 7. And then, well, I guess to go bring it back to work, I had to quit.
Full circle, my homie.
Right. I had to quit because, long story short, the scheduling became really inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I couldn't maintain inconsistency. I couldn't do that. Like,
it's
I
tough
got
with kids.
2 young kids. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, not only that, the schedule for June came out May 30th, May 31st, whatever the last day of May is.
30th, I believe.
31st. Count the knuckles. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You never knew that?
No, dude.
Dude, you never knew that? That's how I know.
No, what
and
the fuck?
it works.
That's wild. Holy shit.
If it's on a knuckle, it's 31. If it's in between, it's 30 or 28 for February.
Dude, I'm fucking mind blown right now. I had no idea. Dude, that's wild.
I was this year's old when I discovered. But yeah, dude.
I was 30 years old.
30. Whew.
Oof.
But
Don't
yeah,
fucking
due to the inconsistencies, and I even talked to the director of sales and was like, look, I need consistency. He couldn't promise me anything. He's like, even if I can set the June schedule up for you to work, it could probably, it will most likely change again in July and then in August and then in September. And I'm like, I can't have that.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
So made a really tough decision. I had to hand in my resignation, but it kind of turned out to be a good thing at the time that I did it, because toward the end of June, that's when the sales floors started working 6-1s.
Oof.
And that just would not have worked for me at all. I can't.
Yeah.
If I couldn't get 2 days off in a row that fit the kids' schedule, I couldn't do it with just one. One day that changes all the time. Get out of here. That would never work.
No, definitely not.
I don't know. It was crazy. I loved working there. It just sucked. It just sucked. So now I'm a stay-at-home dad again. Now I get to focus on the yard and do some door dashing here and there when I can, you know.
Oh no, this one blade of grass is too high compared to the other one. I
Nah,
gotta snip it with the
I just
scissors.
cut the grass for the first time in 3 weeks after that heat wave we had.
Dude, I did
know.
the same thing. It was fucking
here's
nuts.
the thing. We have that pop-up drain on the side yard. So we had all that rain. In the front yard, it brought it back to life.
Yep.
And I literally bruised through the front yard in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That side yard took me an hour and a half just to cut.
Yeah. No,
An
I get
hour
it.
and a half, bro.
I get it. You know what time it is?
It took me a little bit to jog my memory on that, but it's time for us to be aware dads. That I am now aware of. Now that we've had a nice little refresher. So tonight we're going to be reading actually from The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. Tonight's little snippet is February 4th. In case you guys forgot, we read, one day a month. But I know we've been reading this book for over a year now, and we're still only on February. So, hey,
It's
whoa.
It's one day a week.
That's what I said.
You said one day a month.
Close enough. At this point, it feels like one day a month. So anyway.
Well, like one day a year.
Yeah, exactly. February 4th, love is about service. Let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed. John 3:18. Being a parent is about getting them things. The cup of water they need before bed, the new clothes for school, the hug after they fall down or fail. Parenting is being there, literally. It's about being of service, literally. Driving them around, tying their shoes, coming over to do the dishes and laundry after they've come home from the hospital with their own newborn. Holding their hair back as they throw up from chemo treatments. It doesn't matter how old they are or you are. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. We ask them questions that Tom Hanks has described asking his own children. What do you need me to do? You offer up that to them. I will do anything I can possibly do in order to keep you safe. That's it. Offer that up and then just love them. That is love. It is what your job is. You're here to serve.
Tonight we're just going to do a little catch-up, Heinz 57, smack the side of the bottle.
It's time for our data dump. So just to play on the words of the title of tonight's tape, I wanted to just kind of bring some interesting tips and facts about ketchup. Because that's what we're doing here, right?
I mean, yeah.
Ketchup. So originally, did you know this? Ketchup was a fish-based sauce from China, and it evolved through Southeast Asia and eventually reached Europe and America. Now, while Heinz is synonymous with ketchup, I mean, you can't think of the word ketchup without thinking of Heinz. It wasn't the first to produce a tomato-based version. That credit actually goes to a guy named James Meese in 1812. Think about that. Ketchup has been around since 1812.
Jesus.
Ketchup is over 200 years old almost.
God damn.
That is
no,
phenomenal.
It is over 200 years old.
It's phenomenal. Yeah, no, you're right. That's nuts.
It's like 213 years old.
So when ketchup had made its travels to Southeast Asia, it was originally known as catchup, maybe. I don't know how to necessarily say that. Catchup,
I guess.
And later made its way to Europe and the Americas. Now, the early American ketchup, that was actually the first published recipe for tomato ketchup was by James Meese in 1812. But the Heinz impact is what popularized tomato ketchup in the late 19th century, with his brand becoming a legitimate household name, Heinz 57. Now, the 57 varieties slogan was just a marketing ploy. It's not a reflection of the actual number of products, according to a source here. But in the 18th century, back in its early use, ketchup was used as a flavoring agent in soups, meats, and sauces, not just as a condiment. So, people were actually cooking with ketchup.
I wonder if that's where, the whole idea for sloppy Joe came from. Because, I don't know if you know this or not, but one of the main ingredients in sloppy Joe is ketchup.
I'd have to ask my dad. Inside joke on that one. Oh,
ding,
man.
ding.
But so there was also fad pills. So in the 1830s, tomato pills were falsely promoted as a cure for various ailments. And then finally, the color. That bright red color, it's not what people think with it as being food dyes, but it's just the actual ingredients. That's what makes it red.
Yeah.
I mean
tomatoes are red, so...
So, bro, just kind of catching up more or less because, it's been that long since we've recorded.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, for a quick minute there, truly, the time in which we have been consistent for our audience, of whatever audience is still left, right? We got to have to do some work to get some audience back and some new audience.
Yeah.
But truly, man, what's been going on? I mean, it has been literally over a year since we released something consistently.
Honestly,
let's talk mental health. Let's talk everything you're comfortable talking about.
Well,
I say that all to say, let's not take forever either, right? Because I don't want to, we can't publish a 2-hour-long podcast.
Yeah,
we're not Joe Rogan.
We're not that popular.
Exactly.
I will say this, and on the mental health aspect, I actually stopped taking my medication.
Really?
Yeah, just out of willingness on my own, and just because one, I couldn't afford it. It's inexpensive.
Yeah.
And two, more or less because I kind of wanted to. I was getting to the point where I felt like I was dependent on it, and the dependency aspect of that, I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I didn't. Like if I could get away from the codependency of the medication. And when I did, I kind of really started to figure out more ways to cope on my own. Mm-hmm. And, getting to the point of actually really figuring out the different ways of trying to calm myself down with my anxiety and depression and everything, it surprisingly actually worked out a lot better in my favor. One, I don't have to worry about, paying for the medication anymore.
Yeah.
Two, I kind of found my own ways of like trying to calm myself down and relax.
Well, I mean, you got to give some thought to the idea that, the medications were there to help you calm down in moments where you couldn't. And I don't mean that like you're always escalated, but it allows your body to maintain a level head.
Yeah.
So then that way you can deploy these resources and mechanisms you've learned through therapy or just even self-taught lessons where you can learn to deal with that on your own.
Yeah.
Because those medications aren't intended to be for forever.
Yeah, I just sit here and I try to make those things that I learned work. And so far they do. So I'm thankful for that. I mean, how are you feeling physically and emotionally since the whole change of the job and going from being out in the world all the time to, back in the environment with the kids at home? Like, have you gotten used to that yet? Because I know that was kind of recent.
Oh no, dude! It's just now over a month. So yeah, it's pretty freaking recent, and you would imagine having several years of being a stay-at-home parent under your belt already, it to be a smooth transition. Like you would imagine it to be like, oh, well, it's just like old habits, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. And it's not for one simple reason, because of time. I mean, the last time I was a stay-at-home parent, that was in 2023.
Yep.
I started in January 2024.
Yep.
And that was a year and a half ago.
Yep. Time flies.
So those kids are a year and a half older.
Yeah.
A year and a half of different habits, a year and a half of different behaviors, a year and a half of just growth.
Yep.
So it's been another transition. I'll put it that way. And the worst part about it is she's at that age where she knows how to manipulate.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
4.
dude.
So she'll talk to me, and when she wants something, she'll talk to me in a different way.
All nice and sweet and bubbly.
Yeah, and bat those little eyes and put the whip out and dirty.
Yeah, and then
But when it comes to mom, it's it literally becomes an argument, and I laugh at that because then it's like, look,
that's
your you.
That's your problem.
yeah. That's you made that, not me. I mean, technically, but you, right?
You pulled a piece of yourself off of you and just made a duplicate.
Exactly. Copy and paste, bro. Control C, Control V. But anyway, it's dude, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough. The toughest part though is trying to make new routines and new schedules.
Yeah.
Like before I'd wake up at like 5:30, 5:45 every morning, even on my off days, and just either read some books, do some audio books, go and work out, try to work out in the gym or whatever, right? But it's just a shift.
Yeah, it's different.
Because beforehand, it's like, I've never really been a 5:30, 5:45 a.m. type of person. Work made me that way. And I know you're that way too, because on your weekends you sleep in till like 12.
Fuck yeah.
So, it's
tomorrow, baby. Woo woo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. So that's been the toughest part is not having the, I don't want to say motivation, because I still have the motivation to wake up. It's just, I guess in that first month's time, I relish in the fact that I can just kind of sleep in a little bit.
Well, yeah, you get a little complacent, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you used to be to the point where you had to get up, you had to go, and then you're out, amongst your day for, however many hours.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I could kick back, have a beer at 7 a.m. if I wanted to. I ain't gotta fucking worry about nothing.
Yeah. Well, not the beer part, but yeah. No, absolutely right. But most of my adult life, if not all of my adult life, I've always had a job. And when the pandemic happened, with all of those parameters and just the world in like shift.
I'm so glad we don't have to worry about that anymore.
I know. Knock on wood, right? But when that happened and I was kind of like forced to either work and be in an environment that wasn't conducive for me and my family and putting my son at risk or quit, I'm going to always choose my family.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what I said the first time around. And unfortunately, it happened again. Where if you're forcing my hand, what am I going to do? Go and now pay with finances already tight and clearly not being able to get a babysitter now?
Yep.
Go and hire a babysitter?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to be now working 6 days a week. So I definitely needed a babysitter regardless.
It's a shame nowadays that you almost have to have a job just to cover for childcare.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how some people do it. I really don't.
But I mean, besides that, I will say it's not as much of a mental toll.
No,
it's not as stressful.
It's more
just because
relieving.
I've done the severance of work and going to home life. I've done that part before.
Yeah,
it's just the kids. It's the schedule. It's that. That's the part that's just kind of like, oof. That's the grueling part of it.
Yeah, it's more mentally draining than
it is
emotionally or physically draining. That's like even with me, dude. The past month or two, I've been kicking around the idea of opening my own business. I love my job. I love the people I work for, but I hate working for someone. I want to be able to work for myself. You know what I mean? Not the fact of like making my own schedule or anything like that, but just having
not have a boss.
Exactly.
I mean, and I know it sounds childish to say, like that is the most probably like.
I want to be like, oh hey, there's this going on in such and such place. I want to be able to go instead of having to like ask for permission to get the day off. Like,
dude, you always have a problem with authority, though. You always have had a problem with it. Don't get me wrong. I believe in entrepreneurship.
You're right.
But you have 100% always had a problem with authority.
But that's the only thing that's holding me back from that is the position that I'm in now. Like I have my own crew. Like I'm a foreman myself. Mm-hmm. I'm running guys. Like,
well, you're basically a boss, but
yeah, I am.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like I still have to worry about a little bit like more like the higher up aspects, and I don't want to have to deal with the higher up.
Well, you're middle
aspects.
Management, yeah,
in a sense, yeah.
You're basically middle management.
I hate that, man. Like I hate being a micromanager. I can't stand that shit. Like I don't like to be the authoritative guy and be like, go fucking do this. Like I don't want to do that. Like I want to be like, hey, can you do that? Like if not, it's not a big deal. I'll take care of it. But can you do that? I don't want to have to do that anymore. Like I want to be able to be like, wake up one morning and be like, all right, this is what we're doing today, and then go home.
Yeah, but you'll still, especially if you got guys working under you, you're still going to have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I will. But I think in the beginning, it's more or less going to be like, it would be pretty slow until I, got myself out there.
Well,
but
yeah, what are you gonna day one get 4 employees, no work? Fuck no. Sorry guys, can't pay you today. You take IOU.
Yeah, right.
God damn.
But nah, man. I mean, it's surprisingly been. It hasn't been a lot that's happened. It's more or less. It's just been a lot to deal with, more or less. Like, just work. I mean,
the weight of every day has kind of
and it's kind of like pushing me away.
Well, yeah. I mean, when it comes to the fabric of time for you over this past year, the just the weight of work and just life, and not like drastic roller coasters of ups and downs, but just life matters. definitely has weighed down some of that fabric for you.
Yeah.
And I mean, trust me, I fucking get that too, bro.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, I think I could say this about with Jill. So first, she went from one private practice to another, but with this new private practice that she started in March, it seemed more promising.
Good.
And it's absolutely lived up to everything that it seemed to be, and it seems to be more.
Now,
like she'll be licensed in multiple states for her. She'll do virtual. Like she's in the midst of getting her license right now for New Mexico.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Wow. So she can actually do a lot more abroad, like virtual stuff. That's pretty cool.
So the goals are, and I'm only talking about it because I'm just really proud of her. The goals are Pennsylvania, New York, Rhode Island, New Mexico, maybe Georgia.
Wow.
And then obviously Jersey. She'll be licensed in anywhere between 4 to
10
upwards. Yeah.
That's good.
4 and upward states. And not only that, she works in an office in Ocean City.
Wow.
And she's basically going to be running that office.
Now, I don't know if I'm like supposed to bring this up or anything, but like I kind of heard a little bit of a rumor about like her starting her own podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's not just a rumor. No,
like,
no.
Are we? Did we like rub off on her or something? Like, what's
I forgot
going
she
on
told
there?
you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she. So it's funny, right? It's funny to see the way people just get inspiration for things. And you know the podcast Call Her Daddy?
Yeah.
There's a documentary on Netflix about it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, but the one random day she started watching it, and she got inspired. Her obviously knowing we do this, she got in, and she's always been wanting to do one. I mean, we talked about that today, right? But she's always kind of wanted to do one or do something or be involved with it. And she got this inspiration to start her own. And she actually presented it to her boss. Her boss loves the idea. And they're doing some, some groundwork for it.
Good.
Getting the foundation kind of set up for it before they start launching things. But it's going to be more or less like a therapy podcast.
Good. That's cool.
Yeah, obviously like mental health. One of the things she also does is sex therapy. It's going to be an array of different topics.
Cool.
So, I'm really pumped up for her for that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you another question because I know Addie's going to be a big sister.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How far along is your ex-wife?
Yo, this bitch about to pop.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Look,
Damn.
She looked like a goddamn fucking hot air balloon.
Really? Oh, poor dude. She's been suffering through June and July with this heat.
Oh.
Like, look. I know you really don't care, but that must suck.
I mean, listen. I understand what you're saying. Like, believe me, I know I don't care, but like, I do somewhat. Eensy minuscule feel sorry for her. Like that's gonna be rough, dude. Like that's fucking rough. Like goddamn, like holy shit.
Oh man, she's probably miserable, sweaty, rashy, chafy. Like her poor future husband is like. Are they engaged yet?
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention, to be honest with you.
That's so funny.
It's kind of hard to pay that much attention when you got this big bulbous fucking thing that stares at you every time you go to pick up your kid.
So is she gonna be an older sister to a young sister or a younger brother?
Younger sister. Yeah.
2 girls.
Yeah, 2 girls. Fucking Hail Mary for her. Mm-mm.
I know.
Hell fucking no.
It's almost like the world's just saying, "Hey, here's some karma back for you." It'll be another thing if
gotcha, bitch.
Well, yeah, it's I'm still glad for Addie. Is she excited for it?
Yes and no. She's excited to have, a sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's cool with that aspect. I can tell she's a little worried that, she's even said to me like, hey, Daddy, do you really think that, I'm not going to be, the one that gets most of the attention anymore?
She asked that.
Yeah, and I kind of sat her down and I said, listen, I know it doesn't have anything to do with me. I said, but I don't think it's going to get to that, and I really hope it doesn't. And I told her, I was like, if it does, like, you can always come to me. Like, I'm here, and I will always be here. You know that. But I think, and I kind of told her, like, hey, it's going to be a little rough in the beginning. She's going to be an infant. Like, they take a lot of attention.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to explain that to her, and it's kind of tough to explain to a 7-year-old.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to understand the fullest depths.
Exactly.
So I got a hypothetical question, right? Last question. Just to keep things, because I don't ever want to put anything out in the universe, and arguably this could be doing it, but we'll just say your ex-wife and her new man, whatever his label is, they just get abducted by aliens, right? Just totally like, and a subtle reference to our last episode with E.T. Go Home, right? Aliens and stuff. But anyway, we'll just say hypothetically she just gets abducted by aliens. They both do. Mm-hmm. No, Addie has, obviously you're going to get Addie.
Yeah, of course.
But now we'll just say it's 1 year later, right? This baby's already here. It's almost 1. Would you adopt it?
Ooh, I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I could do that.
Would you adopt it?
There
is no I don't know. It's a yes or no question, bro.
Honestly, this is gonna sound like a very dick move, but I think I would have to make a hard pass on that situation and leave it up to
a hard pass.
You know what? Like the fucking TikToks and the videos do. I think I'm gonna go and say I'm gonna double it and hand it to the next person. One, because yeah, I do want more kids, obviously, but I'm already a father. So maybe give that opportunity to someone else who can have kids.
Oh, so you're saying just potentially give this 1-year-old up to adoption to a family who could either sex traffic her or abuse her. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Come on,
yeah,
now.
This is hypothetical, bro. Like, come on. Like,
yeah,
chill.
I know. This is hypothetical. That's why I said that.
I don't know, dude.
Because that could happen.
I don't fucking know, bro.
You know what? You know what I would call that moment in time?
What?
A situation.
Yeah. It is a pretty good situation.
Oh shit! But speaking of situations, what you got for us tonight, bro?
No, this one's actually kind of funny. By Anonymous, back in 2012 in Australia, it says, today my OCD boyfriend stopped midway through sex just to crack all 10 of his knuckles after accidentally cracking one. FML.
That's like
he must not have been enjoying it that much.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Second one, not my bucket list.
Not my what?
Not my bucket list.
Okay.
It's by What the Fuck Babe back in 2024 in the United States. It says, today my boyfriend showed me his bucket list. Normal bucket lists are beautiful, full of sweet things like see Paris with my wife or learn to play the piano. His was all childish, destructive bullshit, like throw dynamite out of a car window.
Yes!
Or get my ass eaten out by a fat black woman. FML.
Oh, well.
I don't know about the second one.
I was going to say,
the first one,
he was on to something there. That first one, I was like, give me number 2. And then number 2 came out, I'm like, let's stick to number 1. All right. Give us a couple more. What you got?
Oh, this one's just pathetic, man. This one's short.
That's what she said.
It says by Unsatisfied back in 2010 in France. Today I lost my virginity. It took all of 30 seconds.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I can't even. No, that don't count, bro.
I mean, he came.
Yeah, pretty quick.
I mean,
love in the time of COVID back in 2023 by Moving Out Now. Today, my germophobic girlfriend has tested positive for COVID and is utterly convinced she's going to die. She's been crying into bed for the last 5 hours, talking about how much she regrets her choices and how she never should have spent her last year with me.
Whoa.
Oh, that got fucking dark quick.
So, look, I'm not going to lie. I was really like, okay, this is a dud, right?
Yeah, that last
when you were reading
bro.
that, I was like, this is a dud. And then that right hook came up out of nowhere, bro. I was not prepared for that. That is fucked up. What let's give us a social media roll call, bro. What's up?
Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Facebook is /DadTapes, Instagram at the Dad Tapes Podcast, Twitter at the Dad Tapes, and TikTok, Dad Tapes Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review of the show wherever you listen to podcasts. It truly helps the show.
You know what? Before we wrap it up, let's get to a dad joke, right? So,
how about we both do one?
Okay. Why shouldn't you spell part backwards?
Because it's a trap.
God damn it, God damn it. You got it.
No shit, really?
You got it.
Fuck
you
yeah.
got it. You got it.
Why do Swedish warships have barcodes on them?
Why do Swedish warships have barcodes on them?
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
So when they dock, they can Scandinavian.
Oh, god damn. Oh, god damn.
Oh, shit.
That
was
is
actually pretty good. I like that one.
You know what? God damn it. Just don't forget to rewind the tape before you put it back up. Just stop it. You don't have to rewind it. You know, you can stop it before the Scandinavia joke. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a good play on words, right? But
I still can't believe I got that one. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be living high for a week.
Yeah.
It's like when guys get a compliment, right? You ride that thing out for months. Oh, shit. Anyway, man, I'm checking out, bro.
Me too.
Deuces.
Peace.